Okay, my name is Burr Morse from Montpelier, Vermont, the Morse Farm Maple Sugar Works, and we're located just 3 miles north of Montpelier. It's kind of a interesting thing. It's a state capital, but we're a maple farm right here, almost in the city. So we're at a great location to get a lot of people up here to talk to us about the maple sugaring and find out about it. But also, we're in the epicenter of Vermont maple sugar making. Being Vermont, we have the perfect weather for sugaring to happen, and we have a farm with the wild maple trees on it that everyone uses to tap and make syrup from. So the weather we need for sugaring is in the spring, and it's freezing nights and thawing days, and even the wind direction ties in. The west wind is good and the south wind is bad. So we usually get those perfect weather conditions for sap runs here at Morse Farm. The farm is beautiful. It overlooks the hills, and it's picturesque. What can I say? It's Vermont. It's my roots are 7 generations here. How could I say anything but? We're using plastic tubing these days to get our sap from the trees. We used to use buckets. I'm 63 years old, and so was in on that bucket part of it a lot of my life. But these days we're having to modernize, just like all sugar makers, into the plastic tubing. Even we employ vacuum right into the tube, sucks the sap right out. So we're boiling using wood chips as a fuel, and we're going to go into reverse osmosis next year, which is a modern thing. What I'm saying is we have to modernize, we have to adopt modern techniques, just like every farmer in the country does. I've already discussed the weather. The things we might do that other people don't do are probably more related to the marketing of maple syrup, and marketing is as important as the making of it, because you have to sell it for the best price in order to pay the bills. So we have made, and I guess I'll admit I'm the one who has made folk art pieces out of trees. We've made elephants out of yellow birch trees, and kind of a spoof on politics up here. The elephant, and then the donkey is the back end of it, which they laugh and they have good things to say about it. We also have a place called the Woodshed Theater, which used to be a woodshed, but now we've turned it over to the home for Harry Morse's video, who was my father. Tells a little bit of a humorous spin on the sugaring process in the Woodshed Theater. I think we're the only place in my whole life. Well, not yet. 63 years, and I didn't really want to be a farmer. There were things I wanted to be when I got out of school, but my arms are a little bit twisted, and it's still a bit not straightened out yet. I'll put it that way. So here I am. You might want to know what sort of excitement happens to me over sugaring, and I'll say it just it gets in your being, part of your DNA, and when you smell the first fancy syrup, getting ready in the front pan of the evaporator in the spring, and you're going to draw off the first batch. It is just it's a magic that I can't explain. Be a Vermonter and a sugar maker and have it in your soul in order to understand it. But that's excitement, that pure excitement. We have a joke around here on the farm that, when a bucket's hanging on a tree and the sap is dripping, and a bucket may fill up in 8 or 10 hours or so with that rain. why don't you know, things get pretty damn exciting. People visiting our farm, figure 16,000 people or so, a lot of bus tours, and just a big magnifying glass all around the world, right on the road, about the maple theme, and especially Morse Farm. Anywhere from 1,000 to 1,400 gallons of maple syrup in the spring, and that is from 3,000 trees, and that's about the ballpark amount that can possibly be made from those trees. Basically, a quart to a half a gallon per tree is made. That's it. It takes 40 gallons of sap, 1 gallon of syrup. So that's 5 minutes.